Junachimeo! Good morning, everyone! This is my second day in Jeonju and my morning started out really well because Halmoni brought me some breakfast, which got me a little surprised because my booking didn't say anything about complimentary meal. Now, let's get going. First order of the day is to visit a tourist information center. There are 3 tourist information centers in the Hanok Village, and this is the Omok Tourist Information Center along Taejoro. It's facing the Omok area, which is a historical site in Jeonju. Do you see the yellow and red post boxes? These are called slow travel post boxes, which lets you send a postcard to anyone in Korea or abroad for free, and it will be delivered at a later time or as slowly as every 4 seasons, which is what's written on the mailbox. Interesting, right? Can you guess why? Anyhow, thanks to the tourist guides, I now have a clear plan for the day. Our second stop is the Gyeonggi Jon Shrine, which is also along Taejoro. It was built in 1410 and is home to the portrait of King Taejo, the founder of Joseon Dynasty and the grandfather of King Sejong. The highlight here is the Royal Portrait Museum, which keeps the only remaining original version of King Taejo's portrait. The structures here are similar to what you would see in Joseon palaces. There's not much to do inside though, so I recommend joining a walking tour to get a better appreciation of the place. I'm in front of the Gyeonggi Jon Shrine Tourist Info Center, which is the meeting area for the Hanok Village Alley Tour, one of the 3 walking tours offered here. And this is Chundong Cathedral. It was completed in 1914 and is located near the site where some Korean Christians were executed during the Joseon Dynasty. Some of the stones used to build the church came from the demolished walls of the Pungnamun Gate where the martyrs were killed. Our next destination is the Jeonju Fan Culture Center. Fan making is considered an intangible cultural heritage. Here, you can learn about the fan history and the process of traditional fan making. They also offer a design your fan activity, which costs between 7,000 to 10,000 won per person.
Their friends already finished.
The Gyeodol Museum of Art occupies a portion of the old factory of BYC, an undergarments maker in Korea, which was operational for 30 years. When you get inside the museum, you will see old sewing machines that were used in this factory many years ago. This hall features exhibition of local arts. This is the Jeonju Traditional Artcraft Exhibition Center that showcases the handicraft culture of the city. There are expensive handmade ceramic vases, tea sets, leather products, home decor, fans, and a lot more that can be found here.
To the Hangyo, the river, Gyeonggijeon River.
Yes. Oh, okay, this side. The tour ended here, and I decided to go to Omok, which is beside the exhibition center. Omok refers to the Memorial Pavilion and the surrounding area on top of this hill, where King Taejo celebrated victory after they won against Japanese invaders in 1380, which is why this place is considered a historical site in Jeonju. Not far from here is another important site called Imokdae, which is where King Taejo's ancestor had lived. Omok also offers a panoramic view of the Hanok Village, which is why you should check out this place. We will now go outside the Hanok Village and explore the colorful Jaman Mural Village, which is on the other side of Omokyo Bridge, which is that pedestrian bridge you see up there. This used to be a place occupied by Korean War refugees, and it remained a poor village until the people of Jeonju transformed it into a tourist attraction through a wall mural project, which is how Jaman Mural Village became what it is today, a quaint, colorful, and artsy neighborhood at the foot of the mountain.
오늘의 날씨 일기예보는 맑음 햇살 밝은 오후 무작정 어딘가 향하는 발걸음 너와 자주 걷던 거리 어쩌면 너무 익숙해져 버린 습관과 같아 매일 너랑 기억에 갇혀 살아 하염없이 비가 내려 두 뼘 위로 이렇게 맑은데 차라리 빗물이라고 불러대면 마음 편할 텐데 그래 나도 언젠간 너처럼 다 잊을 게 처음부터 우린 없었던 일 하염없이 비가 내려 두 뼘 위로 우연히 다 다른 너와 내 favorite cafe 커피 향에 사랑을 하고 사랑을 받았었던 추억
We're back in the Hanok Village, and this is Jeonju Confucian School, and the structures you see here were built during the Joseon Dynasty. This place is popular during autumn when the ginkgo leaves turn yellow and cover the ground. This giant ginkgo tree is one of the two oldest trees found in the Hanok Village and is said to be about more than 400 years old. It's past lunchtime and we're here at Hankookjip, another native restaurant in Jeonju and located near Gyeonggijeon Jon Shrine. Can you guess what we're having today? This is a popular Korean food and is said to be born in this city. It's bibimbap, Jeonju's signature food. Hankookjip started in 1952 and has been in business for 3 generations. It claims to be the first store to sell Jeonju Bibimbap. They sell 3 types of bibimbap. Yukko bibimbap, or the one with raw beef, for 17,000 won. Tolsot bibimbap, or bibimbap served in a sizzling stone bowl, for 15,000 won. And Jeonju bibimbap for 15,000 won. I got the Jeonju bibimbap and my oh my, it's a huge bowl of colorful goodness. It's really big. Apart from being a slow city, Jeonju is also among UNESCO's Creative Cities Network for Gastronomy. UNESCO's website says, Jeonju has made continual efforts to protect traditional food culture and the gastronomy sector. I've read that before bibimbap became a common food in Korea, it used to be a gourmet food enjoyed only by wealthy people or people in rank. It's also considered one of the top 3 food of Joseon. I've eaten a lot of bibimbap, but Jeonju bibimbap just hits differently. First, I can see more than 10 ingredients in my bowl, and second, it's the kind that's not overpowered by the chili sauce or the flavor of the meat, but it's just put together in a way that you could still taste and enjoy the individual flavors of the ingredients. 16,000 won for one meal is not cheap, but this is one culinary experience here in Jeonju you shouldn't miss. That bibimbap was so satisfying. Now, are you ready to go back in time? I mean, post-Korea wartime? This is Jeonju Nang, another highly recommended place to visit in the Hanok Village. Hiding in one of the alleys, this place looks like a warehouse from the outside, but the colorful, interesting, and outdated exterior decors will pique your curiosity. Jeonju Nang is an experiential type of museum that depicts Koreans' daily lives between 1960s to 1980s. The different rooms and themes at this museum are so realistically replicated, and you can't help but feel nostalgic even if you're not Korean. The place is comprised of several houses linked together and is full of maze-like passages where every nook and cranny is stuffed with interesting retro things that are awaiting to be discovered. And the best part is, you can touch and try all the materials found here. If you're a K-drama fan, everything here will give you Reply 1988 vibes. And this particular room reminds me so much of the tiny basement house where Doksun's family lives. Admission fee costs 7,000 won per person, and you should at least allot 1 hour to explore the entire museum. So let's go back to my question. Have you guessed by now on why Jeonju wants to take time in delivering your postcards? Jeonju City is a certified slow city by the Cheetah Slow, which means slow city in Italian. It's an international organization founded in Italy and which believes in improving the quality of life through slow and peaceful living. It also believes in the preservation of tradition and cultural heritage as antidote to the crazy, fast-paced, and stressful life we have come to adapt.
고요한 밤 가만히 나를 아껴 슬픈 이 밤 예쁜 말로 위로해 Don't be fooled you are loved you're loved 사랑한다 내 글자에 온전함이 서글퍼져 의미를 또 찾게 해 존재만으로 빛나는 종
Our day 2 is not over yet, so please stay tuned for part 3 of this 2-night, 3-day Jeonju trip.
Rain